And David, why don't we start with the markets, because we continue to see these records that have been set on a very consistent basis from the major averages. 2020's kind of stunk. Have you been surprised by the market's performance?
Well, I think the market, Becky, is looking forward at this point. And as I said a couple of moments ago, there's a lot of optimism, I think appropriately, that we're going to get the pandemic behind us in 2021. There's certainly been a meaningful recovery in the economy, but there's still a ways to go. I think we've replaced about 75% of the economic output that we lost when we shut down the economy in March and April. And so I do think we see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I think what the market's doing is the market's, pulling that sense of optimism through. I do think one of the things that's interesting, and it's why this conversation that we've had this morning is so important, big businesses are recovering. They're making progress. We almost have a barbell situation, and small businesses and certain other parts of the economy are definitely struggling. And while the market moves forward, we've got to make sure we're taking care of these other areas where things are going to be a little tougher. You can't turn a light switch on and off. When you think about the service economy, which so many of these small businesses really affect, even as we make progress with the vaccine and we get to a better place economically, you can't just flick the switch on and have all the jobs come back. It takes some time to rebuild. And so I think the market's looking forward appropriately, but I do think we've got a lot of uncertainty still as to how we navigate the next few months. I heard Dr. Gottlieb on, just before, and he was going through with Joe, a handful of statistics that show just how difficult we still have in the weeks ahead to navigate. But we will get through this, and then we'll continue, I think, to move forward in a constructive way with a pickup in demand, and I think the market's anticipating that.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.